So if you want to run longer and faster and using strength and weight room or resistance training to do that, then you're in the right place. However, one of the problems that I see when people approach this is that they try to replicate running in the gym. And they think, what is the closest thing to running? Usually something like split squats, because it's a single leg unilateral exercise, just like running is a single leg unilateral activity. And that's kind of missing the point of why you're trying to do resistance training in the gym. So there are three key things in the gym that are going to help with your running. Number one, it's going to help to build the strength in your tissues and your muscles and your tendons and so on. That's going to mean that you have less chance of injury. Number two, it's going to help with that neuromuscular coordination. It means that you're going to be more efficient and you're going to learn how to recruit and move the body in better, more efficient ways, just in general, which will carry over to running. And then thirdly, it's going to make you more efficient from things like a stride perspective. So you get more out of your stride, you're going to be more powerful and you've got more strength, and there's going to be less fatigue accrued throughout. So that is why we want to do strength training. And that doesn't need to then look like your sport. So we don't need this thing that looks kind of like what we do, but isn't quite what we do. The reason we do split squats is to develop our strength, and we do a single leg variation in order to build up each leg, just in case one leg is lagging behind. So it's not so much trying to balance the left and right together, but if you have a weaker left leg, let's say, we don't want a weak left leg, we want a strong left leg. So therefore, if we do a split squat, that will help us to just bring the general strength of that left leg up, which means it's just going to help when we're running. So that's why you do something like split squats, not because it looks like a sport, but because it is a way for us to isolate and single out that leg so that we can build strength. And essentially that is what we're trying to do in the gym, in the weight room, is build strength and power and bring up any weak areas. So that means that we want to do the tried and tested things that we know that works, that is general. It doesn't look like our sport, and that is what we call general physical preparedness. So generally physically preparing your body for anything, and it will carry over to any domain, any sport at any time. So we want to make our body strong, resilient and robust by doing stuff like deadlifts, front squats, back squats, rows, overhead pressing, push-ups, pull-ups. So we're not overcomplicating it, and we're just building a general base of physical preparedness so that we are as strong and resilient as we can be.